from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate, pay their bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Wait, that 380. 56, right there, 56. Ricky.
The third year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Wait, set, 29, Alpha.
On play action, it's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. Wait, set, 53. Regular. Five. Let's put that team on the clock. 56 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some. Now Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because Once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Mixon with a first down carry. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. It's caught, Cooper. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run with Mixon, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they run with Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Mixon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking long for Thomas. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now Brady. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Mixon with it. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Bridgewater. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Cooper was the target there. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
There are so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking for Shepard deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Bridgewater on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting.
And got his man complete. It's a gain of 35. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Sanders trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll run with Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll give it to Mixon. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Wait, that's it. Wait, 20. Right there, 56. Y'all not ready. Switch.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. He's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Joe Mixon. 33 yards as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
he's got a man, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play. Brady to Matthews. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Henry running right. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
6-6, pull it high.
Now he'll throw with Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Hey, Alpha.
Kill, turn up. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
All right, here we go. 72.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the run, it's Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down now, Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
6-man.
On first down, Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Another run with Sanders. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On first down, Mixon. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Check 4, slam.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
He's coming. We got double up. It's free. Check 24. Watch 24.
This is Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 22, check. 22, check. Check 25. Check 25. Check.
Here's Mixon. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Vikings take over. Come on, man. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Get him. Go Bandit. Hey, exit. 56. I'm trying to collect. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Sugar. I can't believe they even go Bandit.
One final try now for Brady. That'll be taken in there by James Washington.